Your type.
She's good. She's good. Um, I just think it's a cop out. You know, that's the first thing y'all talk about is height. I think it's a cop out. I think it's an easy thing to say, oh, he's not my height. But if I was up here talking about your weight, if I was up here talking about the weave, the lashes.
I like this guy, man. I like this guy. I was saying it though. Man. If it was talking about weight and which way by way you can control, I only hear this. You can't control your weight. You can't control your weight. So that's the thing. It was the other way around. He would deem as a misogynist or he deems a toxic person. But not all girls are like this. But some girls just use height. It's just like they just don't like. Just tell them straight up. I just don't like you. I don't find you attractive. Because listen, as guys, we mostly can take the heat, man. You know what I'm saying? We can take criticism. You know what I'm saying? Like our feelings don't get us hurt, you know what I'm saying? So going back to the thing, man, he's saying about it's the weave, the lashes, the makeup. Don't be tripping out, bro. It's crazy. The double standards are sometimes crazy, bro. But yeah, it's YouTube. Welcome back. And today we are doing Pop the Balloon. Pop the Balloon, man. That's what we're going to be doing. I think we did a Pop the Balloon one before, but that was just out of the plumber version. But we're going to do a full episode. So this is going to be part 1 of the Pop Balloon reaction video, man. So I don't know how many parts we're going to do, but this is going to be a long video, man. So it's about 1 hour 27. So I'll probably do about 20 minutes each. So it'll probably be like 4 or 5 parts, man. But I don't know at the end of the day, man, because to be fair, I could easily just post all the parts in one go. I might post them all in one go. Or I might do it on a date. I might do it on a day-to-day basis, or a week, on a day after normal schedule. I mean, that's what I meant to say. I can't get my words out. I don't know what I'm doing, man. But yeah, so we're gonna react to Pop the Balloon, man. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video, man. Before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff as well. Make sure you especially hit that subscribe button, man, because we try to get to 100 subs. I mean, nowhere near 100k. I wish I had 100k, but 100 subs, man. That's the main goal I want us to get to, man. And yeah, hope you guys, enjoy the video. This could be a good video, man. Pop the Balloon. So we'll see what's gonna happen. So yeah. Okay, we've got the Black Queens, you know what I mean? I might skip this bit actually because it's getting a bit too long. Hold on. Yes.
It's called the. You want to say?
Alright, there we go.
All right, y'all. Before we jump into Pop the Balloon, I do want to say thank you to Fashion Nova for Balloon or Find Love, and we've got some beautiful single ladies lined up. Make some noise, ladies.
How many ladies are what? Wait, so it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. I thought it was like 5 or 6. Okay.
All right, ladies. So we're going to be bringing out some single men one by one. When he comes around this corner, if you like what you see and he starts talking, you're liking what you're hearing, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything that was said, anything that you're seeing, whatever it may be that you're not a fan of, go ahead and pop your balloon and I'll go over to you and see why you ended up popping. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay, energy. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Brian.
Brian, how old are you?
41.
And what do
Yo. Man said you got 4 balloons popped. in the first 10 seconds.
You do.
Oh.
I'm an aircraft mechanic.
All right. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to go to lounges.
So
I
you
like
know,
to
you
read.
did not
I like
look
to
for
write.
one.
I got a book out, The Perfect Match. I'm sure everybody know that already. I like to have a good time. That's it.
All right. And what do you look for in a woman?
Class, grace, ladylike, God-fearing woman,
Okay.
stuff like that.
Nice. And what are some deal breakers?
And make sure I get this right.
Please do.
Multiple baby daddies.
Okay.
Can't do that. If you have multiple children, I can, as long as you're from one guy. It doesn't matter if you was married to him or not. As long as he's from one guy, I could deal with that.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping.
All right.
Okay. We'll start here with your name and age.
I'm Sydney, and I'm 28.
And Sydney, what do you do?
I'm an assistant principal at an elementary school.
And so why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm just not my type physically.
Okay. And what makes him not your type?
Probably the height, even though I'm short, but I usually don't. Just the height. Yeah.
Bro,
how
this
tall-
cameraman's funny as hell, man. And I've seen some of these type of things, man. The cameraman literally, as soon as the height starts going down and stuff like that, man. Don't be cameraman, man.
I'm 5 foot.
Okay. Brian, how tall are you?
5'7".
Yeah, he's gonna get disqualified a lot, man. Yo, girls when it comes to height is crazy. I also was thinking, actually, this is gonna be a bit offensive for you ladies. So if you guys are watching this right now to this point, don't get offended. It's not by me, by the way. This is just what some people say. Cool, you know what I'm saying? You know, girls talk about height, all that type of stuff as well. But let's talk about weight. That's not what I'm saying, but that's what some people be saying, man. And I find that shit funny as fuck, man. Like, yo, listen, you disqualify guys over height, we disqualify girls over weight. But then again, some guys like big things anyway. Let's be honest, man. So even that, you will probably still find someone.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
Definitely.
Thank you.
Definitely. It's a shame you popped on me. You know, can you say only because of height?
Only because of height, because you look good. I like your eyes, your
Okay.
skin tone.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's the fixation with the height?
Just because I'm just so small and little, I want someone just big. If that makes sense.
Okay. You want somebody to tower over you?
Okay.
Is that what it is?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Over here, your name and age.
I'm Alicia and I'm 29.
And Alicia, what do you do?
I'm a content creator.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I think we're both vets to the show. I've seen you on the show. I do think you're a little strict for me. I do tend to date taller guys, and we've just had some interesting interactions on the internet. I don't know. You're a little
she meant
spicy on the
before.
internet. You've said
Oh,
some not
okay.
nice things to me. So,
Oh, to you directly?
yeah, I just feel like it was just after a catch up or something. We just had an interesting interaction, and I just didn't like the way you handled me on the internet. I
What
thought
did
it
he
was a little
say?
So, Brian, anything you want to say? And is she also someone that's your type?
I mean, she looks good, right? But I think I would pass.
That's fair.
The thing you're speaking about on the internet, you called me sassy in the comments. I really didn't appreciate that. I thought that was disrespectful,
Okay.
right? And I said something back to you, and that was pretty much it, really. But I think you're moving a little too fast. I really don't think you're here for love, to be honest with you. Last time you would say you had your homegirl with you on the episode.
You're
I really
promoting a
don't think
book.
y'all was really.
You came out and basically like promoted your book. So I thought that was a little interesting as well. But I am here for love. You're not my type.
I doubt
and
that.
Thank
baby.
you.
I doubt that. But
That's
it's
okay.
cool.
We're not
It's
here
cool.
for you. Mwah.
Let's move on. Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Alexis, and I'm 30 years old.
And Alexis, what do you do?
I'm doing well, thank you. So I'm a teacher by day and an entrepreneur by night.
Okay. What kind of businesses do you have?
It's a cold pressed juice business.
Very nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Outside of the height, you said you like to go to lounges, and I'm not big on lounges, so that's ultimately why.
Okay.
Is she someone that's your type?
She's nice.
She's taller. I think she's taller than him, man. Yo, man, I call out this guy's high, bro. Because I feel like if this guy actually was 6'4", man, he would have more of a chance, man. So I think it's just a fortunate for him, man. Like, height can disqualify. Bro, it's stupid. It's stupid. It's a cold world we live in, man. But this guy can't control his height, man. Come on, man.
Thank you.
I would approach her. But,
You'd approach
you
her.
know, lounges as a deal breaker for you, I don't really understand that, but okay.
Farewell.
Definitely.
Let's go over here. Your name and age.
My name is Chanel and I'm 30.
Chanel, what do you do?
I manage a business, a birth and postpartum business. Thank you.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
For starters, you had me a little perplexed from seeing you on other episodes. So that was probably the initial thing. And then outside of that, I think you're just a little bit older than my preference. But outside of that, you're very attractive.
Okay. Appreciate that.
And is there anything specific that caught you off guard about him, about other episodes?
Oh no, I like it's just like the interaction, maybe like a little bit of like again perplexed, like a little shocking kind of shock factor with the way that you kind of communicated your desires or your like things that you're not interested in. So yeah.
Okay.
Now, she's someone that's your type.
She looks good. She looks good. I love the chocolate. I love the shoes. Everything looks good. I love the teeth. You got it
Thank
together.
you so
know,
much.
But get to know me. Ask questions. Don't judge me for past episodes. Don't worry about none of that. Don't worry about what I tell the next
Yeah,
woman.
but the thing is, man, she don't care, man. This is the thing. You need to get this, guys. This is what you need to do, man. Because a lot of girls like they say stuff, but they're not direct with it. They kind of beat around the bush, and they're not. You have to read between the lines, man. The ultimate possibility that I can say from this is that she doesn't want to get to know him. She just doesn't like him, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? Like it's completely fine. It's just that they're not direct of saying it. They're not gonna say. There might be some girls that, but yeah, I just don't like you. Of course, but there is some girls that kind of say this type of thing that, the way you communicate, I've seen you from a couple episodes and I didn't like the way you do it, man. Trust me, if she was his type, she would put that to the side and be like, okay, this is a fresh new start, it's a different episode. And yeah, I'll keep my balloon and see what he's popping and see what he is. And obviously age could be, I don't know how old she is, but yeah, maybe age could be another thing as well. But to be fair, if he was a child, I think she'd put age out of the question anyway. Like she's not 19, is she? She's not 18. So you see girls who are in 20s date 4-year-olds, you know what I'm saying? Look at Leonardo DiCaprio, actually she's probably 50 and he only goes for 20-year-olds, which is a bit crazy to me, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole picture. Like, end of the day, sometimes what they do is kind of like they're not direct, so you have to read between the lines, man. So that's what I want to say anyway. But yeah.
Focus on what I tell you.
But she don't care,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Just she don't
so
care.
you could have been a match, but you know, pop.
Likewise, Brian.
Thank you. Let's go here. Your name and age.
Makara, 29.
And Makara, what do you do?
I'm a therapist.
Nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
It's solely just height for me. Height is a big preference for me, so that was just it.
We have to ask, how tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
And look at Brian's face. And Brian, now she's someone that's your type.
She's good. I just think it's a cop-out, That's the first thing y'all talk about is height. I think it's a cop-out. I think it's an easy thing to say, oh, he's not my height. But if I was up here talking about your weight, if I was up here talking about the weave, the lashes.
I like this guy, man. I like this guy. I was saying it though, man. If it was talking about weight and which way you can control, I don't want to hear this. You can't control your weight. You can't control your weight. So that's the thing. It was the other way around. He would deem as a misogynist or he deems a toxic person. But not all girls are like this. But some girls just use height. It's just like they just don't like. Just tell them straight up. I just don't like you. I don't find you attractive. Because listen, as guys, we mostly can take the heat, man. You know what I'm saying? We can take criticism. You know what I'm saying? Like our feelings don't get us hurt, you know what I'm saying? So going back to the thing, man, he's saying about it's the weave, the lashes, the makeup. Don't be tripping out, bro. It's crazy. The double standards are sometimes crazy, bro. But yeah, it's what man said. Man literally said, if we start talking about your weave, your lashes, and your weight, that's jokes.
And everything like that, then it will go.
That's
From my head.
I'm just saying.
This is a flipping problem, man. Because when you start when you start taking little shots, man, the girls that have the blue start to get pissed. You know what I mean? And then now, look, the one over there, they just start popping the balloons. So
feel like I'm less of a man because I'm shorter than the 6 feet.
I didn't say that. You said that. All I said was I didn't like your height for me. That was my preference. That was it.
I understand. I mean,
I
it's
wish you
cool,
well,
but
though.
I'm just. It's always the second or third one talking about height. So I just want to bring it to forefront about what's the problem with that. What's the fixation y'all women have with height, preference, and all that. Listen, I got enough confidence and enough prosperity to be able to stand taller than the tallest guy in the room. Okay. You heard me? But you won't
I
experience
love that for you. I hope somebody experiences that.
What I will say, he did fumble it though. he did fumble it. He shouldn't have said that, because he should have just kept it nonchalant. He should have just kept it like, all right, cool, no worries, have a good one. Because when you start arguing and start going back and forth, man, let's be honest, man, especially with girls, man, they do tend to talk a lot. Like, I'm just saying how it is, man. So you're not really going to win in the argument. So I think it's just best to be like, all right, cool, you know what I'm saying? I don't agree with what you're saying, but, you know what I'm saying? We'll just keep it moving, because there's plenty of fish in the sea, man, at the end of the day. Like, cool, you lost out on her, bro. But at the end of the day, there's probably another one that looks like her. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, let's head back this way. Your name and age.
Jordan, 27.
And Jordan, what do you do?
I am a therapist, and I own a small business selling hair care products.
Okay. Now, before we jump into why you ended up popping your balloon, we did have you on the show before, and you ended up matching. But what happened?
We were not aligned.
Okay.
And I would love to elaborate, but I don't think I will without him here to say his side of it. So, but we were not a match.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for sharing. So, why did you end up popping your balloon?
So like the other lady said, I have seen you on previous episodes, and I did find it a little distasteful, but I've never met you in person. I wanted to give you a chance. That's why I had it unpopped. But then I witnessed it for myself. The same distaste I kind of saw in the last episodes. To be specific, I guess I'll say, I think you say you're very confident, but when somebody brings up height, you get very defensive, which is not indicative of confidence. And so for me, I wanted to hear you out, because I did have a prefixed judgment of you, but I wanted to hear you out. And then that interaction kind of confirmed what I prejudged. So
It's kind of fair, to be fair. I'll call her.
All right.
It's quite
No,
fair.
she's someone that's your type.
She's good. She's definitely a catch.
Thank you.
But, I think you was wrong with that, The fixation height that y'all women have, that's a
Don't
problem.
say y'all. I never spoke on your height.
You just spoke on the height.
No, I never spoke
You
on
just
your
spoke
height.
on the height.
I never spoke on your height.
Okay.
I said what you did on your previous episodes was distasteful to me, but I wanted to give you a chance to come out here and interact with you myself. I actually wanted to answer one of your questions, which is why I had my balloon unpopped. But you got, I won't say sassy. You got defensive with her, and I didn't
To be
appreciate
fair,
that. And I feel like
he did a little bit. To be fair, I can't even lie. Like, listen, I could just defend the guy all the time and like, yeah, women are this, all this stuff. But to be fair, she is right. Like, at the end of the day, like, cool. It is annoying, but they should have just kept it to yourself, because at the end of the day, even if you told her this, man, even if you kind of just said, yeah, what's the problem with the fixation height? What do you gain, man? They don't. If they don't like you, they don't like you at the end of the day, bro. There's not much you can do to change it, man. This is for me personally. Like, really, when you realize, like, yo, like, if a girl does not like you, you don't even try to convince her, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of just move on to the next. And then even if you move on to the next, sometimes the same girl might come back chasing for you. Oh, I'm sorry, do all this. Can you give me another chance? And then you might have the authority to be like, no, listen, you had the chance and you fumbled. Simple as that. So.
like you were like that on the previous
do hear what she's
episodes, and I
saying,
saw
too, I
it
can't
in
lie.
real
But
life.
That's not you. That's a whole nother woman. So you're a girl's girl?
Define girls girl.
Or you a girl's girl? You know
Define
exactly
gir-
what that means.
No, define girls girl.
You're a girl's girl.
Define
so when you're a
girls girl.
That kind of mean you would choose a woman before you choose a man. That's what that
Oh,
would mean.
yes.
You would? Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on. Let's go down here. Your name and age.
Y'all gonna get it today.
Hi, I'm Shaylin, and
Y'all gonna
I'm
get it
30.
today.
Shaylin, what do you do?
I'm a nursing student.
And so why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm copping out. It's because you're short.
Okay.
And I don't like men that argue with women. All that going back and forth is crazy.
Okay. No problem. Okay.
Is she someone that's your type?
She's nice. She'll catch. But then again, she's a girl's girl.
Keep
You a
it
follower.
cute. Keep it
You a
cute.
follower, love.
Keep it cute,
You
buddy.
aren't about what I'm telling the next woman. You a follower.
Here you go, arguing
Worry
with
about what I
women
tell
again.
you.
That's
It's really
crazy.
not about being argumentative. It's about really letting you women know what's the deal on a national television show, YouTube.
We're not
right?
interested. It's okay.
It's all
Just
good.
take
You
it
don't
to
have
the
to be
chin.
interested,
Move
but you're
on.
going to listen to what I got to tell you after
Let's
you
move
say
on.
what
Let's
you
move on.
said,
Let's
right?
move
Do you see the reaction?
Good.
Take
You
it
don't
to
have
the
to be
chin.
like, yo,
interested, but you're going to listen to what I got to
Look.
tell you.
You're like, hold up. Alright, that's funny, man. But I actually agree with that, man. Listen, you don't argue with girls, man. For me personally, I agree. I like, if someone doesn't like me, man, at the end of the day, you don't argue, bro. You don't argue. Like, you shouldn't even argue with girls in general, man. Like, it's just
let's move
for me personally, like, I've done it before where you start arguing, you don't get anything out of it. You know what I'm saying? You don't gain anything of arguing with girls, man. So you just kind of have to be like, all right, cool, say no more. You don't like my height, cool, no worries. There'll be tell you right now, there's some girl out there that'll like you for it, man, 100%.
Hey, what
Let's
you
move
saying,
on.
right?
Let's move on.
It's all fair game.
Even the host is getting pissed, bro. It's
Her
crazy.
name and age.
Hi, I'm Ty. I'm 27.
How you doing?
Ty, what do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur. I'm the owner of Fat Bar. I'm a lash tech. I do everything esthetician field, basically.
Okay.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
It's the height. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, for
No
me.
problem. No problem. It's all good.
Is she someone that's your type?
Not really. You know what I mean? But she's good. You know what I mean? She's all right. You know, I don't really like the weave. I don't like the lashes. I don't really like all that.
Bro, is it really? Listen, this is the thing, bro. I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to put some small shots in there, bro. Like, is there any reason to mention that, bro? Like, for me personally, you don't gain anything off saying, I don't like the weave in the hair. She don't like you anyway, man. Just move on, bro. Move on. Bro, normally I thought, you know what, this guy was cool, but come on, man. You don't argue with girls, man. Don't argue, man. Don't argue with women, bro. Trust me, if you just learn the thing, like, listen, you let her do what she wants. If she don't like you, she is what it is, bro. Like, you don't convince girls, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just for me. That's my mentality, man. You don't do that.
I like to keep it natural. You know.
What's the difference?
What's the difference with what?
Of a girl saying she don't want you for your height, and then you don't want
It's just the same fixation that y'all use in every episode.
So
That's
it's the
really
same
all it's
fixation
about.
of
I don't really
lash
care
and
about
weave. Next,
I don't really care about the height thing. I really
Next,
don't.
thank
Because
you.
I'm confident about
Let's
that.
move on.
But you know,
Your name and age.
My name is LaPortia and I'm 30.
You said LaPortia?
Yes.
Okay. And LaPortia, what do you do?
I have a lot of trades. I'm a veteran. I'm a cosmetologist. I have a CDL and I just finished school for cybersecurity.
Okay, girl. Well, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Like,
I'm not interested.
yes,
And what is it?
fair enough.
May I ask?
I don't really want to have an argument with you. I just don't like the way you speak to other women.
there we go again. A girl's girl.
It's fine.
A girl's
Thank
girl.
you.
I don't really like the box eyebrows.
Okay.
So
They're not for you.
But you know, they definitely not for me, baby.
Exactly.
You hear me?
Your name and age?
My name is Annalicious. I'm 28 years old, and I work for Dynasty Financial Services.
Okay.
And why did you end up popping your balloon?
So I've listened to all these people. If I was your woman by your side, I'm kind of getting cringed. I'm getting scared. My heart rate is going up. So I'm just, baby, stop. So I just had to pop. Sorry.
No, you don't have to say sorry, baby.
Is she someone that's your type?
Not really. But where you from?
I popped.
Not really. She's not really my type, no. She's another follower, a girl's girl, you know, so.
But
I don't
one thing,
think
you
that's
look
good.
beautiful. I
Thank you.
love the style, the
Thank
fit,
you.
snatched.
Thank you.
So you did
Thank
a good
you.
job and you work out. So it shows that you're dedicated to being a hard worker.
For sure. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Let's come back. Brian, we always trying to find you love. What's going on?
It's all good. You know, it's a miscommunication. It's misunderstanding. You know what I mean? And then they like to follow for the next woman and what she want to do and what she talking about. Be a woman. Stand on your own. Don't worry about what I tell the next woman. Okay. And it's really not about height in real life. They lying to you. They up here lying about height. They up here lying. But that's
All
what
right.
we're doing. It's all good.
All right, well, Brian, thank you for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for him, ladies. I'll take the mic. Thank you. All right, let's bring out our next single guy.
Actually, before let me give my analysis on that first segment right here. Actually, how many minutes am I into the recording? 22. All right, say no more. Yeah, at the end of the day, man, this is the definition why you shouldn't argue with girls, man. Like, you shouldn't be arguing with women with him, man. I could tell, the high got to him, man. Like, and even me as a guy, bro, like, I want to defend him, but there's times where you just can't defend him. I'm sorry, man. Like, cool, like, at the end of the day, like, yeah, it is difficult. Like, you can't control your height and you can control with the weave and the lash and stuff like that. But come on, man, at the end of the day, if someone doesn't like you, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. You're 41, bro. Like, the fact he's 41 is acting like this is actually kind of crazy to me. Like, you're by 41, you should know that, listen, there might be girls that are disqualified because not every girl's gonna like you. You could be a top tier celebrity to a homeless person. Doesn't matter who you are. Not every girl is gonna like you. As simple as that. And this is what I'm saying. Like, if you have that mentality, like, yo, not everyone's gonna like me for who I am, but I know someone's gonna be out there with our soulmates, gonna be out, they're gonna like me for me, and they're gonna like my personality, etc. All these type of green flags. Then yeah, you keep it chilling, man. If you really think you had a girlfriend back home and stuff like that, do you really care about what these girls got to say? Oh, well, you know, you should be going off the height, your follower. Da, da, da. No, you wouldn't give a shit. You would not give a shit about that. So at the end of the day, like, I only hear this thing about, oh, you know, he's a follower. They're not followers, man. They just don't like you. They just don't like you. As simple as that, man. So that's what I want to say for the first one, man. He's a bit of an emotional guy at the end of the day. And, you know, yeah, that's what I want to say with that one. But yeah, let's go on to the second segment.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
He's tall at least.
Hello, how you doing? I'm Danny.
Danny, how old are you?
I'm 35.
And what do you do?
I'm an operations manager for a 3PL company.
Okay, nice. What do you like to do for fun?
For fun, so I do anything from indoors, you know, karaoke, cards or podcast, anything outdoors and adventurous.
Okay, nice. What do you look for in a woman?
I look for a modest woman. I look for a woman who is pleasant and easy to talk to. I look for a woman who is has her own personal relationship with God, and then also a woman who is a risk taker.
Okay, all right. And now what are some deal breakers?
Deal breakers would be somebody who doesn't have a positive outlook on life, somebody who's not open-minded, and then also somebody who's not emotionally intelligent. And I don't have kids, so kids will be a deal breaker.
Okay. All right, so we did get a pop balloon down over there. Let's head on over there and see why they ended up popping. Okay, let's start here with your name and age.
Hi, I'm Shaylin, and I'm 30.
Okay, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Because of the height. Sorry.
Wait.
And now is she someone that's your type?
Hold on.
Because of the height. Sorry.
How tall is he?
And now is she someone that's your type?
Yes, absolutely. Very beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Got another one here.
No. How tall is he?
Your name and age.
Hi, I'm Ty. I'm 27.
And Ty, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Age for me. You said you're 35. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then you're a little everywhere with the fashion. It's cool because you're probably like really fun, but just a little everywhere with the fashion right now.
Cameraman's so doing him dirty, bro. What did he do?
I was trying to be creative.
The shoes and the trousers.
Okay, that's
A
cool.
bit of a mad combo. I can't lie.
That's cool.
I'm not even a fashion guy, to be fair, bro. I have no drip, bro. I'll be honest, man. But even me, I have to say, that's crazy.
And now is she someone that's your type?
Yes, absolutely. Very
Thank
beautiful.
you.
Love the dress. So yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, dress. All right, thank you. We did get
At least
another
he's taking it well, though, unlike the other guy.
pop back over here. Your name and age.
I'm Chanel and I'm 30.
Oh.
Sorry, I just turned 30 in March.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you.
And now, Chanel, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Well, you're really attractive, but you mentioned modest, and I wouldn't necessarily classify myself as modest. I'm working toward being that, but I don't think I'm so modest. Yeah.
Did you want to elaborate on what you meant with modest?
Just a woman who's not, just like on the scene or like being seen or whatnot. Just know how to,
Yeah, that's fair.
Whenever you step out, you just know how to carry yourself or present yourself very pleasant.
Okay. Very much that. But I think like when it comes down to like my fashion and just kind of just being free, like maybe even my shorts, like these aren't so modest.
So in other words, basically, like, she prioritizes her career over the guy. That's basically what I'm saying about it, which there's pros and cons to that, to be fair, man. For me personally, like, my take on it, before I end the video, actually, because I think I'm like 30 minutes in. For me, like, if we have kids with a girl, man, for me personally, I prefer it where the girl prioritizes the kids over her career. That's just for me personally. If you have kids, if she have no kids and she wants to prioritize her career, go ahead, do what you need to do, man, at the end of the day. But just for me personally, man, like, modest in terms of like the way she's dressing as well, like, yo, bro, I can't lie, man, like, that's a big thing. If your girl dresses like a hoe, done, man. Finito. Chief Keef saying it's done. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the first part. Anyway, that's the first part of the pop balloon type of series anyway, man. But it's gonna be a few parts we're gonna do anyway. But that was interesting, man. The first guy made it a lot entertaining, man. In the day, the first guy, he was a bit of an emotional guy. You know what I'm saying? Listen, he's been hurt in the past. You know what I'm saying? The second guy, so from judges so far, he looks like he's all right. To be fair. In terms of ticketing and all that stuff as well. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's part 1 of the Pop Balloon series. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff as well. And yeah, see you for part 2. Peace.